and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings.
If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
They've had a rocky start to the season, moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Clingan is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Holiday, and it's Sharp in at the 2. And for the Jazz, Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Collier. And it's George in at the 1. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Clingan. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. The rebound by Sharp. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. You have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Holiday. Now, Kamara.
Bob Ricks has successfully joined the channel.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Outside, George misses the 3. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Kamara. Back to Holiday. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And it's Collier missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Still without a basket in the game. Now Clingan. His last outing, he had 8 points. Avdia gets the bucket.
And both teams here early on just a bit sluggish. It took what seemed like forever for that first basket to fall.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
for George. Last year, getting it done. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Markkanen. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. Offensive rebound.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Sharp, that's good. And with another season just getting underway, Tim, what kind of things are you looking for as you watch here courtside early on here in the season?
You want to see which players have made the progression in the offseason, added things to their games, particularly those young players that you know have a lot of potential. Have they added shooting range? Have they added things to their handle and give them a little bit more escapability?
Now here is Holiday. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Kamara finds Avdia. Shoots over Filipowski. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Utah. Portland has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Markkanen passes to Kessler. Out to the right wing. Here's Collier, defended by Avdia. The Trailblazers with the lead. Sharp on the wing. Inside. Four on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. You look at Kessler, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers Really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now, here's Avdia. He had 15 points last outing. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Pass to Holiday. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Drills the three-pointer. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Markkanen from outside. The Trailblazers pull it in.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Stolen by George. Here's Collier. Still yet to score. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Kamara down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. Pass to Sharp. Off target from outside. Utah leading. Markkanen with it. And Kessler throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Traps in the tray. Avdia's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, George. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier, defended by Avdia. Back to Kessler. And here's George. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the shot goes in. And the Jazz lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Sabah is checked in, and Bailey snubbed in for George. Portland also making some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. And Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. Grant, right side, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, look at Grant, quick off the floor before anyone can get in his way.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Deni Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Deni's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Lillard. Following the bucket by the Jazz. No good from Grant.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
To the paint and stolen by Lillard. Sharp finds Grant. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Here's Collier. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Markkanen. Yep, that one goes.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Lillard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Kessler up top. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. He has yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Blazers on offense. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And so it's Utah with it. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Down low. Here's Sensabaugh. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bounce pass from Sharp. Here's the lob to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Kessler. He's got 9. Bailey. And that one drops for him.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Kessler. Pass to Collier. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. A big-time effort for Walker Kessler, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We come back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Jazz?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Bailey. Niang out there with Nurkic, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Oh, Grant comes flying in with so much force.
Pass to Nurkic. Now Bailey. Henderson defending. Now Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lillard misses.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And Nurkic has it in the corner. This one for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lillard surveying the D. Good on the shot. Lillard's got his third basket of the night.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Nurkic. Hasn't made one yet. And he comes up with the deuce. Bailey's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Jazz.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Lillard outside. For 3, Murray. Rebound by Nurkic. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That one drops for him. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No good from Grant. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in for Murph. Tamani Kamara comes in for Grant, and it's Drew Holiday in for Henderson. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Outside Holiday. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Lillard with no one around. No good on the 3. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Sensabaugh. This game he had 10 points. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Lillard. Back to Abdia. Latre. Rebound, Utah. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be. Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Williams kicks to Lillard. It's hauled in by George. Jazz leading by 8. Pass pass to Filipowski. Now Markkanen, a 3-ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kamare's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Lillard. It's the 3.5. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Trailblazers. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Damian Lillard is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. Markkanen from outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The shot by Holiday, no good. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Markkanen looking it over. Here's Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it. Trailblazers trail by 5. Avdia finds Kamara. Right side, Avdia lays it up off the glass. Avdia's got 8 points.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
To the inside, here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Klingon, back to Lillard. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume 3-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Good on the triple. 9 points for Ace Bailey.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now, here is Holiday. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Utah leading by 4. George passes to Kessler. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Bailey. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. Bailey passes to Filipowski. Pocket 6. Now, here's George. Over Lillard. Bank shot. No good. Left side, Avdia. Pass to Lillard from outside the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George looking around. Kessler passes to Bailey. Puts up a deep 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Beyond the arc. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got his 3rd assist on the night. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Lets it go with the 3. Utah with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harkinen with it. Kamara on him. And Kessler throws it down.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Checked in for Bailey. And a switch here also for Portland. Sharp's checked in. .152 left in the second quarter. Lillard outside. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Klingon, and he gets the bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. Sharp on the wing. 5 points in the game. There's a screen by Kamara. Avdia can't hit.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Shot's good by Filipowski.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Kamara with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. Lillard from outside. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
George up top. Klingon covering. Pulls from the top of the key. And again, it's Utah. And a deep three from Lillard. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Lillard's got 23. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Run line. They're thinking about the shot.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for Utah, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Utah shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Donovan Clingan, sharp out there with Holiday. Then it's Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Now Avdia, after Lowry Markkanen, misses from long range.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now, here's Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Clingan the screen for Sharp. Offline with his 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Here's Filipowski. Outside, Markkanen. No good on the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Collier. Kessler, no good.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Pass to Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Avdia's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Clingan with the steal. Holiday looking for an opening. He can't get it to go. George with the defensive effort. Going by Avdia. Pass to Clingan. And here's Sharp. Over Kessler. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Collier. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And we were talking about, Tim, the front office. The Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. You look at Kessler, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Donovan Clingan. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something your teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Here's Filipowski. Back to George. Can they get it? The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Avdia. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Filipowski. Over to the left wing. Markkanen from outside. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, Holiday. And the Trailblazers another 3.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Collier, throws it up high, and Kessler throws it down.
Empowering at home. He ends a 12-0 run by Portland.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Left side, Avdia. For the 3. And it's Sharp missing. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
One shot.
And Kessler, no good on that one. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about time. It's also about timing.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now, here's Avdia. He's got 14. Puts it up. And again, it's Portland converting. Here's Collier. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Here's George. And there's another one for the Jazz. For Portland, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Back to Holiday. Pass to Kamare. Now, here's Sharp. Back to Kamara. Three-pointer. The rebound by Collier.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jazz making a change here. Bailey's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Lillard's checked in for Avdia. Now, here's Sharp. He has 5. Pass to Kamare. The three-pointer, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Kessler. 17 points in the game. Here's Bailey. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Now, just a 4-point trailblazer lead. It's Klingon, top of the key. Lillard outside. Banked in off the glass. 25 points for Lillard.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Pass to Filipowski. A shot by George, wide open. No good with the triple. Portland leading by 6. Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
And the Jazz with possession. Portland making their last shot. That's where a screen on Sharp. Bailey misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Good on the bucket.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Pass to Bailey. That's where a screen on Sharp. Here's Bailey. Defended by Sharp. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bailey.
Boy, once Ace Bailey gets it going, good luck slowing him down. He can make just about any shot on any type of defender.
Here's Collier. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
The shot by Holiday, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Filipowski. He has 6. 6 to shoot. The 3 from George. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lillard dishes to Holiday. Lillard outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Lillard's got 30 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bailey passes to Filipowski. Here's Collier. They get it again. Pass to Kessler. To the middle. Here's George. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front, up 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Niang out there with Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, Nurkic, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Nurkic the pass to Bailey. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Bailey. Pass to Sensabaugh. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one and start a 3-game homestand with that game. Three-pointer, Lillard knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 10-point Portland lead.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It's good from long range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Out left to the wing. Nurkic the pass to Bailey. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Grant gets a wide-open look. The rebound by Niang.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
From 7, that one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bailey.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard outside. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. And it's 37 points for Lillard.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
That free throw good from Bailey. And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
To the left side wing. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bailey.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Lillard from outside off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bailey. The shot's good. Bailey's got 31 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Lillard outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lillard's got 18 points now here in the second half. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Kessler. Now Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. And there's another one for the Jazz. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Lillard. And that one, good. Lillard's got 43 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here is Grant. Back to Lillard. The 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Portland trailing here. Grant outside. Lillard from outside. They get it back. Pass to Avdia. And Portland again with the bucket.